your health against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Are you 50 or older like me? The CDC now recommends...
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown High School basketball.
He dunks it! Lays it up. Got it!
Yes!
Three-pointer try.
Yes! Cedartown wins!
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs basketball right here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to courtside for today's action.
Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and price to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
Into Westmoreland. Now they're trying to feed it down low. They get it to Asia Ware, and she is fouled, and she will head to the free throw line to shoot two. First foul on the night for either team. And it's going to be a shooting foul that will help Asia Ware hopefully extend this lead for the Lady Dogs. 9-8 your score. Minute 31 left here in the first period. First free throw attempt on the way from Ware is up, and it is good. A 2-point lead now for the Lady Dogs. Second free throw attempt on the way. That one is up. That one is good as well. So Asia, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, puts the Lady Dogs up by 3. 11-8 is your score. Shoemake will bring it down the floor now, working off the high ball screen set by Hippolito. Continuing to work to her right side. She'll give it up to Skiles. Bad pass. Skiles had to retrieve it. Now they'll dish it back to Hippolito. They try to feed it to the block down low. Martinez gets called for the travel in the paint, and that'll be a turnover again, thanks to some very good defensive play there by the Cedartown Lady Dogs.
Yeah, forcing the extra step there. She had no choice. Either she was going to have to throw up a bad shot or try to move her feet around.
And then Asia Ware.
Same thing.
Asia Ware called for the Texas two-step in the far corner, and that'll be a turnover.
And I think there's been a few travel calls that have not been made already, and there certainly hasn't been that many fouls called tonight. There's only been one so far. We're only 1 minute left here in the first period. Very, very clean game, but the officials let them play right now.
Hippolito trying to back down Solomon to kick out. The three on the way. That one is no good. Rebound Hippolito. She's going to take it to the basket, and she was fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And they're going to get Haven Barclay. That'll be her first of the night. The first team foul on this Lady Dog squad.
Well, that was most definitely a foul. She was right there. Had her hands up. And
first free throw attempt on the way from Hippolito is good. A 2-point lead now for Cedartown. 11-9 your score. Hippolito comes set. Second free throw attempt will hit off the front of the iron and roll home. And it's back to a 1-point game with Cedartown leading 11-10. Camille Solomon will bring it across the timeline. Going to come near side to Barclay. Barclay directing traffic. They'll go back to Solomon. Solomon to Ware. Ware going to feed it to Westmoreland. High pass. Westmoreland tracks it down. Recovers. A 3 on the way from Ware. That one is going to be long and off its mark. And that's going to go to Westmoreland, who kicks it out to Solomon. Solomon goes back to Ware with it. Ware's going to feed to Westmoreland. Westmoreland from the baseline. That one shot was blocked, and Southeast is going to come away with it. The Lady Raiders will have a last chance at a shot here. Walston feeds to Hippolito. No, a steal. Asia Ware off the steal. 1-on-1. Asia Ware off the window. No good. Haven Barclay had it and then had it knocked out of bounds. But they're going to say it's off of Cedartown, and it'll be Southeast basketball.
Well, it was blocked, and then it was off the hands of Asia Ware, and that's what happened. That is the end of the first period. Cedartown leads by 1, 11-10. We'll head to the second frame after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
11-10 is your score as we get ready to start the second period of play here on senior night from the Doghouse. Southeast with the basketball to begin. Hippolito to the right side. Skiles, a 3 from the corner. That was going to be well short. Skiles, though, with the offensive board. And then a turnover, and it'll be Haven Barclay working from the weak side. Left-handed layup, no good, but she was fouled, and so she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Back on defense earlier, there might have been more than one block. I think that three-pointer might have been partially blocked.
It had to. With as short as it was, I agree. I think Haven was able to get a hand on it. So Barclay from the charity stripe, first free throw attempt on the way, is good. Back to a 2-point lead, 12-10. Second free throw attempt on the way. That one is going to be no good. Southeast will get the rebound and bring it down the floor. It'll be Walston with it, working from between the circles, working left side, far side into the wing. They'll give it back up to Walston. Walston going to bring it back to the top of the key. And a steal there by Haven Barclay. This time she's able to keep it in bounds. She feeds ahead to Westmoreland. Off the window and good. Haven Barclay give her the steal and the assist. Give Westmoreland the basket, and it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Dogs, 14-10.
I'm just so excited about Mariah and her future here on this team. She's really turned herself into a great player, and then right there commits the foul as she tried to strip it away. She'll get called for her first foul, and team foul number 1 here in the period.
Only 2 team fouls on this Lady Dog squad so far in this game. Southeast will trigger from the far baseline. They'll get it under number 15, Shoemake. Shoemake working to the left side, gives it to Skiles. Skiles gives it back to Hippolito. Hippolito working from the block. Outside goes to Skiles. Skiles, she's going to work it back from the wing. That one's off the window, no good. Rebound taken by Camille Solomon. Solomon's going to push it up the floor for the Lady Dogs. Left side to Barclay. Barclay going to go to Asia Ware. Ware far side, and she gets called for the travel. And unfortunately, she gets called for that a lot.
She lunged forward before she dribbled. Her foot picked up and took that step, and that's they'll call that every time, and they did. They did right there.
Shoemake picks up her dribble, has to give to Skiles. Skiles working near side wing just in front of the Cedartown bench. Now she's going to go to the left side. It'll be Walston with it. She's going to work it back top of the key. Right side now to Shoemake. Shoemake going to go all the way to the other side of the floor into Skiles, and then it's knocked away off of Camille Solomon, and it'll be Cedartown basketball. Sub coming in for the Lady Dogs. Anna Kate Bussey is going to check in for Charlie Todd.
Anna Kate Bussey being kind of subbed out a little bit. She was a little sick on Wednesday. There's a three-pointer no good from straight on. That'll be out of bounds off the Lady Bulldogs. But good to see just about everybody back with the exception of Boozer, who is still out with the ankle injury.
The inbounds will come from the baseline from Southeast. They'll get it into Hippolito. Far wing. Hippolito directing traffic. Asia Ware trying to tie it up with her. And instead, they're going to call her for the foul. So that'll be the second team foul on Cedartown in this period. First team foul, or first personal foul against Asia Ware. Southeast will trigger from the far sideline. They'll get it into the wing, and now from the corner. Walston with it, and Camille Solomon just reaches in there and takes it away from her. Solomon's going to drive in transition, gives to Asia Ware. The pull-up floater is good from Asia Ware, and she makes up for the foul there. A 6-point lead for the Lady Dogs, 16-10, coming up on 6 minutes left.
Ball was out of bounds. It'll be Cedartown basketball. It was thrown away. Cedartown a 5-0 run here in this second period to play. A much better start for the Lady Bulldogs. We were kind of sluggish to start in the first, but the Lady Bulldogs have been much better here in this second period.
Camille Solomon from between the circles, working to the left side. Now she's going to go to Asia Ware. A wide open three-point attempt off the back of the iron, just too strong. And the rebound is taken by Southeast, and then we just steal it away from them. Haven Barclay with the steal. Westmoreland with it. She's going to try to drive. A long two from Ware is good.
Asia Ware getting pretty good from the jump.
18-10 is your score. Left side is Skiles. Skiles is going to feed it back to Hippolito from the free throw line, and we tie it up again. This time, Westmoreland is there to get it. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Dogs, Cedartown basketball.
A couple of subs coming in. Looks like Cabrera will come in, and Pace check in for Barclay and Solomon.
Miracle Pace will receive the inbounds pass, and she's going to bring it down the floor for the Lady Dogs. Pace across the timeline, left side to Asia Ware. Ware will switch it back to the middle between the circles, almost at the Bulldog logo. Going to direct traffic, goes to Cabrera, right side. Cabrera comes back left side. Now they're going to try to give the Pace, and there's a steal. Walston with it, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, putback, no good. Rebound, putback, no good. Rebound taken by Anna Kate Bussey for the Lady Dogs. Bussey, she's just going to try to bring it up the floor, loses the handle. Asia Ware picks it up in the backcourt, across the timeline and into the front court.
Just got across the timeline, too.
They'll feed it to Westmoreland. Westmoreland's going to drive in the paint, and she is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Barclay and Solomon are set to check back in.
They get the foul on number 24, Alicia Martinez. So Westmoreland to the charity stripe. First free throw attempt on the way is up, and it is no good. Off the back of the iron, just a bit too strong.
Asia Ware and Cabrera will come out. Some well-deserved rest for Asia Ware. She's had some great minutes here. 18-10 lead. That one is good.
Yep, make it 19-10. Lady Dogs on top by 9. Walston will bring it across the timeline. They're going to go left side to number 5, Torres. And then a steal by Camille Solomon. Almost knocked away. It is, but Bussey is there to get it back. Then Camille Solomon almost loses the handle just by herself in the backcourt. We go ahead to Westmoreland. She drives the baseline. The kick over to Barclay. Now to Bussey. Bussey's going to fire the three. It's no good. And we've got a foul called down low on Cedartown.
Yeah, Miracle Pace was trying to reach that rebound, but kind of hugged her from behind. The official right there to call the second or third team foul on Cedartown in the period. That is the first for Miracle.
Inbounds will come to Walston. Walston will bring it across the timeline, working from the Bulldog logo. Left side, handoff goes to Hippolito. She's going to work it back to the right. And then a steal there by Bussey. Solomon will pick it up and bring it across the timeline into Haven Barclay. Barclay near side wing. Now they're going to go back to Solomon. Solomon to Westmoreland. Westmoreland to Pace. Pace far side corner, works it back to Solomon. Solomon's going to step into a three. That one is just short. Rebound Westmoreland, and she is fouled.
Fouled, and then toward the end went down to the floor pretty hard. Miracle Pace over there just checking to make sure she's okay. Is this a shooting foul? I think it might be. And it is.
They're going to get Martinez again on the foul. That's at least her second.
4 minutes to go in the first half.
First free throw attempt on the way from Westmoreland. Up and good. Mariah now 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. A 10-point lead now for Cedartown, their largest lead of the night. 20-10 is your score. Second free throw attempt on the way. It is good. Westmoreland now 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll be back after this break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
21-10 is your score. Just under 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Southeast out of the timeout will have possession. Skiles with it, thought about a three, pulls it down, goes to Walston. Walston going to work left side. They'll give it to Torres. Torres tries to feed back to Skiles, but another steal there by Camille Solomon. Coast to coast transition basket is good for Solomon. Call it a 13-point lead, 23-10.
Lady Dogs have scored 12 unanswered points in this second period.
Skiles with it, tries to work it down low. Another steal, this time by Bussey. Bussey goes ahead to Ware. Asia Ware will slow up and wait for the Cedartown offense. Now they'll go to Barclay. Barclay to Bussey. Bussey from the near side corner. She's going to work it back to Miracle Pace. Pace with it, goes back to Bussey. Bussey going to feed to Solomon. Solomon to Ware. Ware's going to drive all the way to the basket. Contact, fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that was close to going in the bucket too, but foul will be called on them. It'll be on number 1, I believe. That is Madron. Fourth team foul, by the way, on the Lady Raiders. First free throw is no good from Asia.
Asia 2 for 3 now from the charity stripe.
Piper Shoemake comes into the ball game, and also Charlie Todd will check in for Miracle Pace.
Some good minutes there by Miracle Pace. You love it when you've got enough reserves to give your starters a break here or there to catch their breath. Second one on the way from Ware. That one is good. 24-10 is your score. Lady Dogs on top, coming up on 3 minutes left to play in this first half of action here on Senior Friday night here from the Doghouse. Walston with it. That one's tipped away by Barclay and a steal. Haven comes away with it. Left side, she'll try to feed to Solomon. Loose ball, and then Southeast is able to recover.
Yeah, Haven lost the handle. She was going down low and never really recovered. Was trying to just feed it back out to someone and didn't get it to someone. And now we got a foul called as we reached underneath. They're going to get Anna Kate Bussey on her first. That'll be team number 4. So both teams now in the bonus.
Haven Barclay will come out, and Nyenby Spoon will check in. The inbounds will come from Southeast down on the baseline. They'll kick it out to Walston. Walston's going to try to work it into the corner. Now she'll switch course and come back left. Working it back to the middle of the floor. Now they'll give it to Shoemake. Shoemake with it off the wing. Then Skiles from the elbow. High off the window, no good. Rebound taken underneath by Southeast. The putback is no good. And then Anna Kate Bussey is able to secure the rebound for the Lady Dogs. She'll give it up to Asia Ware. Ware will bring it across the timeline between the circles. Left side to Camille Solomon. Solomon will go to Todd. Todd far side wing. Now into the corner to Bussey. Bussey a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound taken underneath by a Raider and a Lady Dog. And it's a jump ball, and it will be Southeast basketball.
And Camille Solomon tied it up there with Southeast. Cedartown will... Well, they were pressing. Now they're going to ease off the press and head back and defend the basket. Cabrera to check in.
So Cabrera is going to come get Nyenby Spoon. So Spoon and Cabrera will just swap places. Westmoreland comes out of the locker room. I think she had to go see the trainer for a moment, but she has emerged and looks like she's good to go. Walston with it, near side to Skiles. Skiles goes back to Shoemake. Shoemake to Walston. Walston, a 3 on the way. That one is up and no good. Rebound, Hippolito, and the putback is good. 24-12.
It's the first points they've scored in this second period.
Camille Solomon with it now, working from between the circles. Right side, they go to Ware. Asia Ware, going to feed to Bussey. Bussey, far side wing. She'll bring it back to the middle of the floor. Top of the key, right side. Ware, Cabrera. Cabrera looking for help. Picks up her dribble, goes to Solomon. Solomon feeds to Ware, but then it's basically just tipped away, and then they just stole it right there in the paint. Walston trying to work around around Solomon, and she will get called for the double dribble. And so that'll be a forced turnover thanks to the defense of Camille Solomon. And Cedartown will get the ball back with just under a minute and a half left to play.
Haven Barclay and Mariah Westmoreland back in as Anna Kate Bussey and Cabrera will head out of the ball game.
The inbounds will come from Westmoreland to Solomon. Solomon going to work to the near side. Now they're going to come back opposite side. Barclay, a 3 on the way, and it's good. The senior from beyond the arc on senior night. 27-12 your score. Hippolito with it to Skiles. Skiles tries to drive, have to kick back out to Hippolito. Top of the key now to Walston. Walston will let the Southeast offense reset. She's going to come back near side. Hippolito with it. Going to try to go around Solomon. Has to go to Walston. Walston feeds into the elbow. Now far sideline. Skiles with a 3 on the way. That one's up and no good. And then we've got a foul called on Southeast underneath on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, Haven got fouled by Madron. And that should be the 5th foul. We should be talking free throws now, and they will go down to the other end, and Haven Barclay will be at the line to shoot 2.
47 seconds left here in this second period of play. Cedartown with a 27-12 lead, trying to add to it from the charity stripe. First free throw attempt on the way. Good.
Well, the seniors having a pretty good day today. Ware and Barclay are your points leaders at the moment.
Second free throw attempt on the way. No good.
About a lane violation, I think, on Southeast Whitfield. So it looks like Barclay will get another chance at her second free throw.
I'll take that one off the board. One shot coming from Barclay. It is up, and it is no good. Off the back of the iron. Rebound taken by Southeast. Walston with it, top of the key. Going to go left side to Shoemake. Shoemake gets double teamed. That one's tipped away by Charlie Todd, and Asia Ware comes away with it, and they're going to call Asia Ware for the travel. She ran into traffic and picked up her dribble, and I thought she got her feet planted, but instead they called the travel. So Southeast will have to inbound from the far sideline with almost 30 seconds on the clock. Shoemake to Walston. Walston going to work left side, top of the key. Now they're going to go to Skiles. Skiles, far sideline. She'll give it up to Walston. Walston, she's going to fire a three. That one in and out, no good. That's a heartbreaker. Charlie Todd with the rebound, though. Haven Barclay, far sideline. Now they'll give to Solomon for the three, up and no good. Rebound taken by Asia Ware. Ware to Westmoreland. The jump shot from right around the elbow is good. 30-12 is your score. Southeast will not get off the last second shot, and the Lady Dogs will go to the locker room with a big-time lead. Cedartown leads 30-12 over the Southeast Whitfield Raiders, putting to bed a 19-2 second period of play. Talk about a good 8 minutes. Lady Dogs on top. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about this first half, look ahead to the second half, as well as the boys matchup. You are listening to Cedartown High School basketball here on the official home of Cedartown High School Athletics, the Big AA.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer. And that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
We are back to the doghouse. Cedartown leads the Lady Bulldogs 30-12 over the Southeast Lady Raiders.
It's just hard not to sing along to this one.
Yes.
It has. It reminds me of baseball season, which we were just talking about, and Carson Tanner.
Yes, well, I don't know if Carson's going to be back this year. I hope he is, but if not, I'm sure he'll be hard to replace. I'll say that much.
Well, you've got that right. Let me tell you, PA announcers, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
But only a few good ones.
That's right. And he is definitely one of those. Well, listen, it's a good night at the office here. Lady Bulldogs 30 and the Southeast Lady Raiders 12. A 19-2 second period for the Lady Bulldogs. In fact, for the longest time, and I think it was like under 2 minutes to go in the first half, it was the first time that Southeast even scored anything at all. And the game was close at the end of the first period, in the first period, it was kind of close. In fact, for a moment, Southeast Whitfield actually led. But
it was a 1-point game there at the end of the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, 11-10. Like you said, Southeast had a lead, but then Cedartown just turned it on in that second period, and we haven't looked back since.
Yeah, that's right. And thanks to some good Some good play by our Lady Bulldogs, including our seniors. Asia Ware is the points leader at the moment with 9 points. 7 points for Camille Solomon, one of our young, talented freshmen who we can't wait to see in the future. Haven Barclay with 7 points, one of our seniors. Mariah Westmoreland, another talented freshman with 7 points already today, and that's your scoring for the Lady Bulldogs. You know, that's kind of how it goes with our senior night activities, is that seniors will, play a big role in the ball game, but at the same time, the youngsters always play a big part too. So you really get to pay homage to your senior class, and the Lady Bulldogs have 4 talented seniors who will get to honor between this game and the boys game. But you've also got some really good players coming up. With Solomon and Westmoreland and others who are going to get a chance to be stars of this team in the future. So really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do in the future. This Lady Dogs team, the future is bright for them. But also we got a really good core that we're going to miss at the end of this year. But, great ball game so far, great second period. 30-12 the score. We only have one region game left. That's the game on Tuesday at Cartersville. Lady Bulldogs have a good chance to win that game. Cartersville girls not the best. But the region standings are kind of starting to, go together, and Sam has those pulled up. So, Sam, what you got?
Right now, Dalton, of course, on top of the region. They are 19-3 overall with an 11-1 region mark.
And I don't know if anybody really pegged them to have that kind of a season.
I certainly did not. I can assure you of that. Cartersville is in that second place spot, 14-8. They have a 10-1 region
this
record.
Is the girls.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you've got Hiram in there at 10-12, 9-3 in region play. You've got Cass at 10-12. They are 7-5 in region and play. And then you have the Cedartown Lady Dogs 8-15 overall with a 5-7 region mark. Southeast Whitfield 4-12, 3-8 in region play. And then you have both Allatoona and Woodland at 1-11 in region play. Allatoona 4-16 overall. Unfortunately for Woodland, they are 1-23 overall. So a really tough
Well, listen,
year.
we've been there before. We know how tough it is. We've been there with no wins before, and in fact, this senior class experienced that at one point. Well, we've got just a few moments left before we head to this third period. We're going to go and take another 2-minute break, and we'll come back with the start of the third period right here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, the Big AA.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
Halftime period about to end here in just a few seconds. Cedartown Lady Bulldogs with a great first half, 30-12.
One of the things that I really liked about that first half is how aggressive we were on defense as well. We understand that, you know, we're still kind of playing with a limited reserves. We got more than we had Wednesday night, but at the same time, you don't want to get out there and just play sloppy and play overly aggressive and pick up a lot of fouls, anything like that. But we've been aggressive in very good situations, and we've picked our time to jump a route, to try to steal a pass, to try to disrupt a shot. We've been very selective in that, and I think that has really shown through and has led to this big lead that the Lady Dogs have because, I mean, I don't keep up with it, but we probably got at least, 6-8 points off of turnovers. And so a very good job so far by this Lady Dog squad with the defense that we have played tonight and being able to kind of limit our aggressive, explosive defensive stands when we wanted to.
Well, it looks like the Lady Bulldogs will have possession to start as we flip into the floor. Anna Kate Bussey will do the inbounding chores for the Lady Bulldogs. You got your starting five back out there. Here's Sam.
We're ready to go as Bussey will trigger into Camille Solomon. Solomon off the wing will give it back to Haven Barclay. Barclay from between the circles. She's going to go back to her left to Solomon. And we've got a shot clock malfunction. It says 5 seconds on the shot clock, and there are obviously more than 5. So we'll reset. It went back to 5.
Coach.
We'll reset to 25.
Coach Green is running up the stairs to. He may have to reset the some sort of switch or something. So we are going to have a little bit of a delay here, I think.
I think you are right. We've got 25 on the shot clock. Now we've turned it off. Now we've turned it back on. Off.
Just in case you wanted to know what's happening. So
on, off. On.
Yeah, Coach, off and on.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Good.
7:53 left to play in this third period. We're just underway in the second half. Cedartown with an 18-point lead over Southeast Whitfield here on senior night, Friday night high school hoops here on the official home of the Cedartown Bulldogs, the Big Double A 106.1 FM, AM 1340. Across all of our social media platforms, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, the NFHS Network. And we are back to 35, and I think we're ready to go.
7 seconds did tick off the clock, so they're going to have to take 7 seconds off the 35. So it should be, 28? 28 seconds.
That's math that I'm not good at. They may just let us have the full 35. Okay, so they're going to restart everything. We'll restart 8 minutes. We'll restart the 35 shot clock, and we're ready to go.
If I could turn back time.
Well, they did, Cher. Yep. They did it. Left side, Camille Solomon. 3-point attempt on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound taken by Hippolito down low for the Lady Raiders. Southeast, Walston, left side. 3 on the way. That one is short by Shoemake, and then it's out of bounds off of Cedartown, and that one will stay Southeast Whitfield.
The only bad thing about the time starting over like that, we wasted a good play on the inbounds pass. Ended up not getting points out of it. That's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yep, it's going to be just thrown over. So that'll be Cedartown basketball, thrown out of bounds. And Anna Kate Bussey will trigger for the Lady Dogs. Bussey looking for Todd. She'll just go into Barclay. Barclay with it will bring it into the center of the floor. Top of the key, left side, Solomon. Solomon, Barclay. Barclay where? Where the 3, near side, no good. Charlie Todd comes away with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. Kicks it back outside to Barclay. Barclay will reset. Near side, Ware's going to drive the baseline. The floater from the baseline is no good, but she was fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Looks like it'll be Hippolito picking up the foul there.
That's probably her first. She's played a pretty clean game tonight for Southeast. Asia back to the charity stripe tonight, I believe, for the 3rd time. First one on the way, good.
Yeah, she's had quite a few made tonight. She's done a good job. That's what, 9 points for her?
Well, 4 for 5.
4 for 5
from the line. Second one, that one's good.
5 for 6.
5 for 6. See, now I can't do it. I don't have enough hands or enough fingers. Walston with it into the front court. In between the circles, top of the key now. Tries to feed it to the elbow, but it's knocked away, and Anna Kate Bussey comes away with it. Another good defensive stand there by the Lady Dogs to force the turnover. Solomon, top of the key, right side. Now she's going to go back to Barclay. Barclay to Ware. Ware, far side wing, the 3 on the way. It's just short off the front of the iron. Rebound taken by Southeast. Walston will push it up the floor, near side. They're going to try to feed it down low to Shoemake. Shoemake with it, and she is fouled and goes to the hardwoods.
Haven Barclay will pick up the foul. She did have her hands on the ball, but also her arm was on the Southeast player. Haven committing her 2nd personal foul.
Skiles will inbound from the baseline. They get it into Hippolito. Now they'll go right side. Top of the key now to Walston. Walston tries to go back to Hippolito. She will do so. Now works back to the top of the key from the elbow low, and we've got a foul call.
It's going to be on Asia Ware this time. That is her 2nd foul. So already 2 quick fouls on the Lady Bulldogs here in this period. We're, just a minute and a half into it?
The inbounds will once again come from the baseline for Southeast. It'll be Skiles. She'll get it into Shoemake. Shoemake's going to fire the 3. She had a hand in her face from Barclay. In and out, no good. Rebound taken by Asia Ware. Ware's going to push it up the floor. She'll go ahead to Barclay. Barclay's going to go from the baseline. Good move there by Barclay. Way to finish at the basket by that young lady. 34-12. She took it into the baseline, had to come back to the middle of the floor to the left side, then just knocked it in off the window. Right side to Skiles. That 3-point attempt is no good. The rebound and putback is good there from number 15, Piper Shoemake.
34-14. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd.
Camille Solomon, left side to Ware. Back to Solomon. Solomon thought about a 3, pulls it down. Goes to Barclay again for the long ball, and that one is good. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. 37-14 is your score. We'll be back after this 30-second break here on the Big Double A.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
We're back. Cedartown Lady Dogs lead it 37-14, 5:51 to play. Southeast will inbounds it, and we are back underway.
Hippolito will bring it down the floor for the Lady Dogs across the timeline, working to the right side, and they try to give it to Walston, and it's just thrown over her head, and so that will be Cedartown basketball. The scoreboard has 36-14. I have 37. I had that as a 3-pointer. I'm going to take it off and put it as a 2 until they correct it. At any rate, Asia Ware gives it to Charlie Todd. Todd high off the window, and that one is good. Another Lady Dog senior on the board tonight. 38-14 is your score. Far side, they'll go to Walston. Walston from the corner. Now they'll feed back to Hippolito. Hippolito gives to Martinez, and that one is off the back of the iron. No good. Southeast came down with the rebound, and then they called the travel, and they just changed the scoreboard to show that Haven Barclays was a 3. Wrong button, Sam.
Well, we were correct on that.
We were. 39-14 is your score. Cedartown with the basketball coming up on 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd period. Camille Solomon gets double teamed, gives it up to Ware. Ware to Barclay. Barclay with a 3, and it gets wedged.
Hate it when that happens.
So it'll be Southeast Whitfield basketball.
We're going to have to get one of the practice balls to wedge that thing free. But that thing's in there pretty good, too. It's about halfway wedged in there.
Let me tell you what. That one might take a little bit to get it out. 2,
3, 4.
We should have taken a bet.
We need a stick.
What's
here.
the over-under?
Where's the broomstick? We need a broomstick. Come on, 5, 6.
Where's Quinlan?
We need Quinlan.
There we go.
There we go. This. Oh man! Listen, you won't get this in any other kind
no,
of.
you
like
will not.
You won't get this at college basketball or an NBA. This is great. I love it.
Shoemake will bring it down the floor for Southeast, working from between the circles. Left side, they'll go to Walston. Walston goes back to Shoemake. Shoemake brings it back between the circles. Now working to the left side. Feed over to Walston in the corner. Comes back to Hippolito. Hippolito goes to the right side to Shoemake, and that one was just a little out of reach for Piper Shoemake. And it goes out of bounds off her hands. It'll be Cedartown basketball. Camille Solomon will bring it down the floor for the Cedartown Lady Dogs. Across the timeline. Right side, Barclay. Barclay, Solomon. Solomon with it. Top of the key. Going to work to the right side. Now she'll go to Asia Ware. Ware's going to drive the paint. Little 4-foot floater is good from Asia Ware, and it's 41-14. The seniors are having themselves a night tonight. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll be back after this break here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Piper Shoemake out of the timeout, tries to feed to number 24 Martinez, and it's just stolen away by the Lady Dogs. Another steal by Cedartown. Asia Ware, left side. Solomon tries the three. It's no good. Rebound taken by Southeast. Shoemake will bring it up the floor for the Lady Raiders of Southeast High School. Starts right, comes back left. Now they'll feed to Martinez. Martinez from just inside the free throw line, and we've got a foul called against Cedartown, and it'll go against Charlie Todd.
That's her first foul. And for the Bulldogs, I think it's their second, maybe the third, yes. Number 3.
The inbounds will trigger from Skiles. Skiles, Haven Barclay with a steal right off the inbounds pass.
And she literally had her tippy toes right there on the edge of going out of bounds. Kept her balance too. Quite an act there.
Working to the right side. Now she's going to go back left. She'll feed it to Ware. Ware goes to Solomon. Solomon to Ware. Ware just to the left of the top of the key. Works off a high ball screen from the free throw line, up and no good. And then that one is going to be out of bounds off of Southeast. It'll say Cedartown basketball. Sub coming in for Southeast. Walston will check back in. Anna Kate Bussey will trigger from the baseline. Gets it into Haven Barclay. Barclay works into the paint. That one is up and no good. Rebound taken by Charlie Todd. The putback is good.
43-14. Lady Bulldogs in control.
Charlie Todd, 4 points, 6 rebounds on the night. Walston feeds to Shoemake. Shoemake in the paint underneath to Martinez. We left her open on the backside, and she banks that one in off the glass. And it's 43-16. Camille Solomon, left side. Asia Ware. Ware to Solomon. Solomon, the left-handed drive, and she is fouled, and she will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. They're going to get 32.
Ippolito.
Yep. So Camille Solomon to the charity stripe. This will be her first trip of the night. Solomon 7 points, 3 rebounds so far. First free throw attempt on the way. It is up, and it is no good. Mass substitutions getting ready to come in for the Lady Dogs. You'll have Pace, Spoon, Cabrera, and Westmoreland come in. You will have Barclay, Bussey, Todd, and Ware come out. Camille Solomon's the only one we left on the floor, and of course she's at the charity stripe. Second free throw attempt on the way. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound taken by Southeast. Camille tries to sneak up behind her, see if we can steal one. But they get it off to Shoemake. Shoemake's going to work out the far side of the floor. They'll feed it at Walston. Walston tries to go back to Shoemake. Skiles with it now. 3 on the way. It is up and no good. Rebound taken by Southeast, and then a foul call.
And you get Westmoreland on the foul. That's her second. Fourth for the Lady Bulldogs here, so that'll put Southeast in the bonus for the rest of the period.
First free throw attempt on the way from Summer Madron. That one is up and good. 43-17. Sub coming in for Southeast. Shoemake will come out.
Torres is in there. Yariel Torres.
Second free throw attempt on the way. It is up and it is also good. So 43-18 is your score. Spoon will trigger in to Solomon. Solomon will bring it down the floor for the Lady Dogs across the timeline and into the front court. Left side, they go to Westmoreland. Westmoreland's going to work it back middle of the floor. They go to Spoon. Spoon now goes to Solomon. Solomon to Pace. Pace, she's going to just put it on the floor and drive, and she is fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Way to go, Miracle Pace. They're going right up the middle. Got fouled by Skiles. And Pace to the stripe for the first time tonight.
First free throw attempt is up and no good. Missed to the right. Second free throw attempt on the way from the young Lady Dog Miracle Pace. That one is up, and that one is no good. And the rebound is taken by Southeast. Walston with it will push it into the front court, near side. They'll go to the corner. Skiles, a 3 on the way. That one is no good. Rebound taken underneath by Southeast, then a shot by Torres. It's up, and it's no good. And then that ball is out of bounds off of Southeast Cedartown basketball. Just under 2 minutes left to play in this third period, the first period of the second half. And it's 43-18. The inbounds will go to Camille Solomon. Solomon will bring it across the timeline, going to work to the left side. Now she's going to drive, tries to dish over to Miracle Pace, and the pass was just too high out of the reach of Miracle Pace, and that'll be a turnover, Southeast basketball. Walston will bring it down the floor for Southeast. Across the timeline, right at the Bulldog logo, going to work to the right side. They'll feed to Torres. Torres gives back to Walston, and then a travel called quickly. And that'll be another turnover, and Cedartown will get the basketball with just over 90 seconds left to play in this third period. 43-18 is your score. Naimbi Spoon will handle the responsibilities for the Lady Dogs. She's going to get it into Camille Solomon. Solomon across the timeline, left side to Pace. Pace is going to go back to Spoon. Spoon to Cabrera. Cabrera right side. She's going to drive it in into the perimeter, and then that one is knocked away as Miracle Pace was going to try a long 2 from the corner. Martinez was able to get her hands on it. Inbounds will come from Miracle Pace on the baseline. Get it into Naimbi Spoon. Spoon's going to pull the 3, and it's just long, but the rebound is taken by Camille Solomon. Solomon with it, works it back to the outside. Westmoreland now from the center circle, left side.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
Solomon to Spoon. Spoon, a 3. Short.
Hit the rim.
Rebound taken by Southeast. Walston Tries to push it in the lane. That one's tipped away, but then Martinez is able to come away with it, and it's 43-20. Spoon gets it into Camille Solomon. Solomon across the timeline, left side. Gives it to Westmoreland. Westmoreland drives, kick out to Cabrera. Knocked away, picked up by Torres. Torres, he traveled.
Foul.
No, the foul.
Going to get a foul on Cabrera there. Cabrera was trying to reach in there to knock it away and then committed the foul there. 33 seconds to go. That's going to send them to the free throw line for 2 as we're in the bonus now.
It'll be Torres to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. First free throw attempt on the way is up and no good. Second free throw attempt is up. It's also, well, it is good. It looked like it was going to roll out right, and it came back center and dropped. 43-21. Left side, Miracle Pace with it. Pace working off the far side wing, loses it. Madron comes away with it, gives it up to Walston. Walston's going to try to work it into the front court. Camille Solomon is sticking to her like glue. Now they'll work it into Martinez. Martinez, a high shot off the window, no good. Cabrera comes away with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. Gives it up to Westmoreland. Mariah's going to try to drive. Feeds into Camille Solomon. Solomon, far side, turn. 3 on the way. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Westmoreland, put back in and out, no good. And that will do it for the third period of play. We'll go to the final frame. 43-21 is your score. Cedartown on top. We'll be back after this break here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember, Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
43-21 as we begin the fourth period with 8 minutes on the clock. Anna Kate Bussey will do the chores. All the starters back in for Cedartown to start this final frame.
Haven Barclay will receive the inbounds in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline, working left side, feeds to Camille Solomon. Solomon's going to come to Charlie Todd. Todd with it. And we have another stop.
The clock over here on the near side is not synced up with the clock over here on this side. Now it is.
Problem is it put 35 back on the shot clock, which is not a problem for us, but it'd be a problem for Southeast.
Well, there should be what, 20 seconds on there?
Well, there should be a 20, if not a little less than that. We'll see
the
what
official
they'll do.
just said there should be 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Yep.
I don't know if they can
I don't know if they can put.
They can put 20
I think they can
seconds
just
on
put
there.
25 on it.
All right, they're just going to play on.
So Cedartown will inbound it to Haven Barclay. Barclay will bring it across the timeline to Camille Solomon. Solomon Near side wing, now they'll go to Charlie Todd. Todd, top of the key. They feed into Asia Ware in the paint. And then we've got a jump ball as Martinez and Ware tie it up, and it will be Southeast basketball. The inbounds pass will go to Walston. Walston will give it ahead to Shoemake. Shoemake into the front court. Left side, a three on the way from Skiles. That's no good. Rebound taken by Cedartown's Charlie Todd. Todd will give it up to Asia Ware. Ware, top of the key, left side, Camille Solomon. Solomon to Todd. Todd to Bussey. Bussey feeds it back to Todd. Charlie Todd, the pull up. That one was tipped away by Hippolito, and she recovers it, and then we've got a foul called against Charlie Todd.
First foul of the period for Cedartown. Charlie with 2 of them.
So Southeast will trigger from the far sideline. They'll get it into Hippolito, who will give it right back to Shoemake. Shoemake's going to work to the right side. The handoff goes to Walston. Well, Walston doubled. Yep.
I was about to say, that was about as obvious as you're going to see on a double dribble.
So Cedartown will get the basketball back with right at 7 minutes left here in this fourth period. Camille Solomon with it, top of the key. Going to work to the right side. She's going to feed to Asia Ware. Ware from the corner with a three, and that one was just short, and the rebound will be taken by Southeast. It'll be Shoemake with it, brings it across the timeline. They were trying to work it down low to Hippolito, but that one was knocked away by Haven Barclay, so that'll stay Southeast basketball. The inbounds will come from the baseline. They'll get it into Walston. Tiptoes on the line, out of bounds, Cedartown basketball.
Well, she threw it off the legs of Solomon, but I think she was already out of bounds when she was doing that. Tried to save it for us, but couldn't do it.
Solomon to Bussey. Bussey, near sideline corner, going to drive the baseline, and then the floater is up and no good, but that's because she drew the contact and was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
They're going to get number 24, Alicia Martinez, on the foul. First team foul for them.
At least Martinez's third, I would believe, as Bussey heads to the charity stripe. First free throw attempt on the way from her is up and no good. Second free throw attempt on the way from Bussey. It is up, and it is good. 44-21 your score. The inbound goes to Shoemake. Shoemake will bring it across the timeline, working to the right side. Now they'll give it up to Walston. Walston tries to feed back to Shoemake and a steal. Camille Solomon comes away with it for the Lady Dogs. Feeds ahead to Barclay. The left-handed layup is good. 46-21. Barclay, 14 points on the night.
They throw it away in the corner, and the Lady Bulldogs will have it right back. And now we have a timeout called. We're going to take it with them. A 30-second break will return after this on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network.
Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and price to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
6:09 to go in the ball game. Cedartown 46-21, inbounds pass to Asia Ware.
Southeast is almost showing a press. They'll meet us at the half-court line. We'll get it into Oh, no. Bussey was trying to feed it to Ware, and she put it out just a little too far. Led that one just a bit much. Or as the late, great Bob Euchre would say, just outside. Top of the key, Shoemake working to the right side, and they're going to get a foul called against Solomon.
We also said a few other things that we can't say on actual radio.
Yeah, you are correct.
In that movie. Great movie, by the way.
I mean,
if you haven't seen Major League, you need to watch it.
Martinez off the block. That one was up, and that one is good. 46-23 is your score. Camille Solomon across the timeline for the Lady Dogs. Going to feed to Charlie Todd. Todd with it, working off the far side wing. Now she'll give it up to Westmoreland. Mariah's going to drive. Feeds back to Charlie Todd. Off the window and good. Charlie Todd having herself a night. 6.7 rebounds. Over to the right side is Hippolito. She's going to work to the right side of the key, now to the wing. They'll feed into the corner. Back to Hippolito from the block. High, arcing shot, no good. Out of bounds, and it'll stay southeast. They're going to say it was off of Cedartown. Miracle Pace will check into the game for the Lady Dogs. Charlie Todd is going to come out. She'll get a much-needed breather. Todd is not 100% on that ankle, so you see Coach Green trying to help her rest. The inbounds will go to Shoemake in the far backcourt. She'll bring it across the timeline quickly, work to the left side to Skiles. Skiles going to feed to Hippolito. Hippolito's going to go into a three-point shot. Yep, no good. Rebound taken by Skiles underneath. The putback is good.
Yeah, they missed an extra step there on that shot. She kind of set to make the three and then took that step forward and then shot it. The official did not see that. They got it back anyway.
Asia Ware from the corner is going to try to drive the lane from the block. No good. Rebound, foul.
Hippolito, I believe, will get called for the offense. Oh, they're going to get number 2. It'll be Avery Skiles.
So Asia Ware will head back to the charity stripe. Asia is 5 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. 13 points, 3 rebounds. First free throw attempt on the way is good. She is now tied with Haven Barclay as the leading scorer for tonight's contest, 14 points. Second one on the way. In and out, no good. Miracle Pace fighting for the rebound off her fingertips, out of bounds, and it'll be Southeast basketball.
She had a valiant attempt to try to get to that, but did force it out of bounds.
Inbounds will come from Hippolito. She'll get it into Torres, who will feed right back to Hippolito. Across the timeline, working right side, they'll go to Skiles. Skiles is going to try to drive the baseline. Kick over to Torres. That shot was blocked. Hippolito comes down with it, top of the key, left side. They'll feed it into Torres into the corner. Now they'll go back to Hippolito. Hippolito working near side. They'll go to Skiles. Skiles just to the right of the key. Now they'll go to Torres. She's going to fire a 3. That one's going to be well short. Miracle Pace is going to be there for the rebound. Pace will give it up to Asia Ware. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play in this final fourth period. 3 on the way from Solomon and good. It might have stopped raining outside, but the threes continue to rain inside here at the Doghouse. Hippolito with it. Feeds it into the paint. Outside. Skiles with a 3. That one is no good. Rebound Torres. Knocked around. Out of bounds. Southeast basketball. 52-25 is your score. Right at 3:40 left to play. Skiles will get it into Hippolito. Hippolito working from the wing, now to the corner. Skiles a 3 on the way. That one is up and no good. Camille Solomon comes away with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. She's going to push it up the floor, far sideline. Coast to coast, and then it's blocked out of bounds. The Lady Dogs are putting on a show in their final Friday night home game of the regular season. Miracle Pace will inbound from the baseline. She's going to get it into Westmoreland. The little floater fingertip roll, no good, but the rebound and put back, it's no good. Rebound put back, Nyenvy Spoon is good.
That's her first points of the night. 54-25.
Over to the right side. Now they'll give it to Hippolito. Hippolito from near the top of the key, just inside the arc. The shot was up, and she was fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And they're going to get Camille Solomon. Andrew, you missed it, but Nyenvy Spoon hit a 3 the other night here at home as we were doing battle with the Hiram Hornets. First free throw attempt is up and no good, and I can assure you the bench
erupted.
They did. Yeah, they were ecstatic for that young lady. Second free throw attempt on the way from Hippolito. It is good. 54-26. Cedartown off the inbounds from Camille Solomon. Solomon's going to bring it up the floor. Crossing the timeline, working to the left side. Now she'll hold up and come right. Tries to drive the paint, kick out to Spoon. Spoon, now she's going to try to drive. Right side, she's going to pull a three from the corner. It's long, and the rebound is taken by Southeast. Hippolito with it in transition, working to the left side. They'll feed to Torres. Torres to Hippolito. They work it down low to Madron, and then that's taken away by Miracle Pace. She gives it right to Westmoreland. Mariah's going to drive left side, kick out to Solomon. Solomon with a three. It was tipped.
I thought she might have been fouled, too. Now they're going to get Miracle Pace, I think, on the reach-in. Either Miracle or, yeah, it will be Miracle on the foul. That'll be the fourth on Cedartown, the third, or second for Miracle Pace.
So Hippolito, after pegging Skiles with the basketball, will come over and give her 5, and then they'll inbound it. Walston will give to Hippolito. Next go to Skiles. Skiles, a three on the way from the corner. That was up and no good. Naivy Spoon comes away with the rebound for the Lady Dogs.
Getting ready to sub in the four seniors for the last time here at home.
Kabeel Solomon, left side to Cabrera. Cabrera's going to feed to Westmoreland. Westmoreland from the baseline, drives in, little 2-foot floater, no good. Rebound, Miracle Pace, put back, no good. And Southeast comes away with the rebound. Then it's out of bounds, Cedartown basketball.
So here come your four seniors back in. Anna Kate Bussey, Charlie Todd, Haven Barclay, and Asia Ware. They'll get to finish it out here on their senior night.
Cabrera will stay in. The inbounds will come from Bussey. Into Ware. Ware working near side. Now she'll go back to her right. Will feed ahead to Bussey. Bussey from the baseline. The jumper in and out, no good. Rebound underneath the jump ball. Cabrera tied it up with Martinez. Then it's going to stay Cedartown basketball. So Bussey will trigger. They get it into Ware. Asia Ware feeds to Cabrera. Cabrera wanting to get a shot off, has it stolen away from her from Martinez, and then it's out of bounds, and it'll stay Cedartown basketball. Inbounds will go to, they tried to get it to Cabrera, but it was just over her head. Shoemake's going to track down the loose ball, and then she's going to be fouled hard in transition.
Probably on Charlie Todd, I think.
Yep.
Yes. That'll be the fifth foul on Cedartown, the third on Charlie.
1:35 left to play as Piper Shoemake will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Our seniors are gathering in the wings. Of course, we'll have the senior night presentation between the conclusion of this game and the beginning of the boys' game. Second one on the way. That one is good. 54-27 your score. Lady Dogs on top. Coming up on the final 90 seconds here of senior night 20-25. Anna Kate Bussey drives in from the baseline. That shot is up and no good. Cabrera wanted to come down with the rebound, but only got one hand on it. Underneath, they try to feed to Skiles. It's off of her fingertips, so that'll be Cedartown basketball. Asia Ware off the inbounds pass. Going to bring it down the floor. And Ware gets called for the travel, and she did. The Cupid Shuffle will get you every time. Southeast basketball. Shoemake will bring it down the floor and across the timeline, top of the key. Going to try to feed to Hippolito, but then there's a steal by Barclay. Haven's going to drive it. The feed to Cabrera. Cabrera with the shot.
Oh,
no
man.
Good.
Going to get another foul on Asia Ware on the pull, which should have been a jump ball, but was not called a jump ball, and then Asia commits her third foul, and that's the 6th on Cedartown in the period, sending us to the other side for free throws. 55 seconds to go. I thought Cabrera was going to get her first points.
I thought she was. Barclay had set her up perfectly for it. First free throw attempt on the way from Shoemake is up, and it is good. 54-28 your score. Second free throw attempt is up, and it is good. So Shoemake goes 2 for 2 on that trip, and it's 54-29. The inbounds goes to Asia Ware. Ware starts right, now back left. Now she's going to come back left again. They're trying to work it to Cabrera. They're trying to get Cabrera isolated one-on-one. Bussey has it knocked away out of bounds as she was trying to drive the baseline. And so it'll say Cedartown basketball. Bussey will trigger from the baseline. They'll get it into Barclay. Barclay back to Bussey. Bussey's going to go back to Barclay. Barclay to Ware. Ware to Barclay. Barclay to Todd. Todd to Bussey. Bussey a three, no good. Just short off the front of the iron. Rebound taken by Southeast, and then a tie-up and a jump ball call. Southeast basketball with 31.5 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Hippolito will get the inbound pass. Off of shoe tops. She brings it down, gives to Skiles. Skiles is going to try the three. It's no good. Rebound is taken by Southeast, and then a foul called underneath.
Anna Kate Bussey will pick up the foul. Number 2 on her.
That'll send Hippolito to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw attempt on the way, up and no good. Second free throw attempt up, good. 54-30 is your score. Asia Ware off the inbounds, quickly working in transition. They'll feed to Barclay. Barclay to Cabrera. Cabrera gets it knocked away. Walston comes away with it. She's going to push it up the floor for Southeast, and then that one's blocked by Barclay. Walston gets it back. Three, no good. Rebound put back, no good, and a foul. That's on Bussey. That's her third. 2.6 seconds left. Martinez to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First one on the way. Good. 54-31.
Southeast, they're hitting their free throws.
Yes, they are. Second one on the way. Also good. 54-32. Bussey will get it into Barclay. Barclay going to try it. Nope.
She got fouled, I think. But no, they're just going to let the time run out. That's your final. Lady Bulldogs in senior night action win it 54-32 over Southeast Whitfield. Let's take this 60-second timeout. We'll wrap it up after this.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
14 points for both Haven Barclay and Asia Ware. Camille Solomon also finishes in double figures, 10 points. Westmoreland with 7, Todd with 6, Spoon with 2, Anna Kate Bussey with 1. Your FCA player of the game for tonight's senior night performance here at the Doghouse is Asia Ware, who finishes the night with 14 points and 3 rebounds. Again, the Lady Dogs pick up the win here at home, 54-32, and now it is time for the senior night presentation.
We're going to have that on video. We're going to break away on radio, and we'll be back with the boys' game on radio. Look for a new video for the senior night presentation here on the BAA. Final score, Cedartown